Hello and welcome to the first race of the 2022 TCC series here on the IVRC YouTube channel. We're in the beautiful Interlagos today, and for once I'm not alone. With me is Johannes Michel.
Very warm welcome from my side.
So we are on board with Franco Cestari right now on his outlap. It's still one-shot qualifying. But is this time everyone drives at the same time, unlike last year where everyone had the track for their own. And yeah, we see the onboard view for the reason that for some reason this track doesn't have outside cameras, so we will watch the entire race in the onboard view today. Which is unfortunate, but we have to do with what we can as Cestari starts getting over the line right now. We have maybe a little bit of information. Track temperature is 36 degrees with 25 degrees outside temperature. And he goes over the line.
Yeah, for sure. Now we're in the center S. Pretty tricky braking zone. You need to stay. You need to be full focused to hit the perfect braking point, because the corner is.
Oh, be careful! Those are
isn't the
teammates.
typical corner. Let's say it like this. Looks smooth for now. No big error.
Yeah, goes now into this infield here in Interlagos.
Yeah, I guess the tires are cold. Then
Yeah,
I've driven a few laps by myself and noticed the tires needs 2 or 3 laps to get in the right temperature.
which makes qualifying, of course, more interesting.
Yeah, so we can. It's possible to see that we will see multiple drivers to do multiple laps, multiple consecutive laps, to
Just
reach
not
the
in
optimum tire temperature.
Just not in qualifying because you have one shot.
Well, yes, sorry, my mistake.
And Cestari now gets over the line, and that's a won't get shown. Interesting.
Maybe a cut. Didn't notice
That would be
anything, but
unfortunate. The server definitely shows me a 142.2. Chris Alpine also 142.2.
so we just need to.
A Lumen 142.6. Sorry, Chris Alpine 142.7. That was my mistake. Next should be Saulius Laurinavicius, or Cress isn't on his fast lap yet. Saulius Laurinavicius, obviously one of the familiar faces of TCC, the Lithuanian. And he sets a 142.6, that's third at the moment. Dovidas 141.7, that's all at the moment. Here we see Andre Bonaparte, also a new face of TCC this year, and in testing he looked very competitive.
Yeah, for sure.
Sets a... not the lap yet, that was his outlap. Max Straker should get over the line soon, the 5-time TCC champion. The only one who has won a TCC season so far. Where does the champion get over the line?
Looks like a quali lap. And it's a 145.
It is a quali lap, and it's a 145.66.
That's the benchmark for now.
Cestari obviously already set a lap time. We're waiting for Rushke, Kress, Hernandez, and Bonaparte. Peter Jones is still in the pits.
Oh, Rushke has slipstream now. Could be an advantage.
Could be. We will see where he ends up. As I think.
No, not too bad. 141.1.
Second, that's enough for second place at the moment.
Rice was a 143.4.
Yeah, that's 8. Next should be David Hernandez. Yeah, he already is over the line. He's 5th now. Next should be Bonaparte, who hasn't set a lap time yet. Oh, that looked wide into the last proper turn on this track.
Didn't
Peter
hit the
Jones.
apex there.
Peter Johnson, meanwhile, still in the pits.
Not a problem. He has all the time.
Yeah, he's still got 3.5 minutes to leave the track. Where will Bonaparte qualify? Second place, 141.109.
That's close. That's close to the third
Rushke.
place. Yeah, Rushke.
So
sorry, I
only...
have no. Yeah, we need to apologize. The overlay isn't working like we expected. I hope it will be in the race. It will be better in the race.
And now we all are waiting for Peter Jones.
Altwine? Didn't he set
Didn't
it
get
up
over
already?
the line. I think that will result in a cancellation of the lap.
Because it's
Someone else do that? No.
second lap. Hernandez will go into the pit. No, we will not.
Oh, Hernandez will also not go in the pits.
At 1.6, but it will be cancelled.
Yeah.
Price is going into the pits. And Rushke. Yeah, he's on the way in the pits. And Jones is on the way.
Oh, yeah, he now starts. Obviously, let's left as few time on the clock as possible.
And we see something interesting here. He's using the full steering lock, or nearly the full steering lock, to warm up his tires. So maybe, yeah, it's quite aggressive. Maybe it works. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if it's maybe too aggressive.
We'll see.
But we don't
definitely...
have we don't have any experience with these tires, so we will see. The drivers have tested in quite a bit in the trainings and in the practice, and yeah, we will see if it works out.
Yeah, we will see. Definitely interesting to see him doing this, unlike what everyone else does. Maybe that's why he didn't want to drive out before everyone else did, to not show them this approach until the last moment.
Yeah, could be.
Obviously trying to have the edge in the first race immediately. He wants to win this title this year, after failing last year. Gets over them.
Very late braking for turn 1.
He's known to be able to a bit brake later somehow than the other cars and drivers. Mark always likes to talk about 30 meter, Peter.
Took a bit too much curb in my opinion, but so far so good. Bit late there, a bit late.
Yeah,
hasn't the full momentum in this corner.
But he was close in the first sector. He was just 11 thousandths away from Mark Stwerker.
Okay, good to know. My overlay shows plus 7 minutes and 46 seconds.
That's definitely wrong. It's now he was 2 tenths slower than Mark in the second sector. So we're now getting to the last sector. For all the marbles, at the moment it looks like it will be good enough for second place. which is not good enough for Peter, obviously.
Oh, of course, the second place is the first one to lose. Nobody wants to be
exactly.
second.
Where
Oh,
does he
pretty
get
close to the
over
wall.
one? Very
He uses
aggressive
every
here.
centimeter of the track available.
And it is second place with the fastest sector 3, 147.49. And Mark Worker gets the pole position at the first
And
race.
he was just 1.5 tenths behind. Just about 1.5 tenths behind Mark. Impressive. He was about 2 tenths behind in the second sector, and in the third he puts this
Yeah.
in the on the track.
And the two quote-unquote friends will start next to each other. So yeah, we're back for the race.
Yeah.
And yeah. Starting grid, Stwerker, Jones, Bonaparte, Roschke, Hernandez, Lauri Navicius, Chestari, Altwein, Lumen, Lauri Navicius, and Kress. Will Mark immediately get the jump? Someone apparently has their headlights. Jones is complaining about that in the chat. Six lights here today.
We are on
1,
board
2,
with
3,
Sestari.
4, 5, 6. Lights out, and the season goes ahead. 20 minutes of racing.
Not a great start from Sestari, but Stwerker. Yeah, Jones is next to Stwerker and is through. Looks like.
Oh, that looked like they touched.
Trouble,
Worker loses
trouble
two
there,
positions,
trouble.
and Bonaparte is through as well. Here we are with Lauri Navicius on a side camera, and now on board. That's Dovidas. Yeah, that's Dovidas Lauri Navicius, the nephew of Saulius.
Oh, crash!
Oh, and he touched it,
trouble.
Bonaparte! Goes wide, and he touches again with Mark. Bonaparte goes there very wide, and Mark goes
Oh,
wide.
he couldn't avoid the wall. He is in the wall. Not the start in the season that he wishes. He wished.
And now Lauri Navicius is in the inside of Stwerker. This is all playing towards Peter.
And Hernandez goes
Now
wide.
Hernandez goes wide.
Just need to go this. So now we are back.
Okay. Yeah, Jones, then Dovidas Lauri Navicius on second. You can see it in the top in the mirror here from Peter Jones.
Sorry, already a bit back from Stwerker.
Worker third only. Dovidas Lauri Navicius is also close to Peter Jones. Of course, both are teammates. And Stwerker and Chestari are teammates as well. And fifth is Roschke, who's also a teammate of Stwerker and Chestari.
Oh, he closes the door. He needs to go to the outside now.
He doesn't, and Mark looks for the attack on the outside.
But can he make it stick?
No, he can't.
Not yet. But he will get another
And there
try.
was apparently a crash with Kress and Bonaparte.
Where's Bonaparte? Wait,
He's ninth.
yeah. Doesn't seem to be
Something
affected.
happened. Jones
Right,
still
we
leading.
can have our normal. We have our normal power
Tower.
now. So,
Jones first, Laurinavicius second, Stwerker third, Chistari fourth, Rushke 5, Hernandez 6, Altvine 7, Lumen 8, Bonaparte only in 9th right now, Laurinavicius in 10th, and 11th is Tobias Kress after that accident.
Rushke looks like he could way faster. Could be than Sestari.
That's the feeling I get here too.
But
The
in
two
the front we
teammates.
have Stwerker, 3 tenths back of Laurinavicius. And he's there.
SL Racing
Needs to go to the outside.
Against Repsol Swinigal. Peter Johnson, meanwhile, was the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, 3 tenths faster than Stwerker.
Oh, they touched!
Stwerker doesn't seem to be happy with this action.
Yeah, I just want to say he seems a bit frustrated there from the action with the headlights. And he continues that on the straight. And I think now
that was
Dovidas let him pass.
Yep. That's on. Yeah, move.
Yeah. And now Mark Stwerker will try to attempt to close the gap to Peter Jones in the last 15 minutes of this race. We always have Hernandez, who's very close to Chris Altvine in the Dome Racing team.
Oh, you could see in the mirror Bonaparte, he wants to fight back.
He got the knife between his teeth right now. And, well, Hernandez and Altvine have no reason to go to the side for him.
But Loom is there too.
Yeah,
maybe he waits and tries to look for the advantage.
But it looks like they all get held up a bit by Altvine in the Dome Racing team and the white and Ukrainian colored car. Meanwhile,
he
Peter
gets
Jones
the inside.
with another fastest lap of the race.
Stwerker couldn't quite match the lap time, but remember, this was the lap with the overtake.
Yeah.
And
Bonaparte, very aggressive, goes over the grass and loses time and the position again to Hernandez.
Much too late on the brake, locks up, and there it goes. Now Lumen maybe has the opportunity to go through.
We apologize for this.
If I find the right camera. Sorry for that. Isn't that easy to work with just the onboard cams? Don't know where Bonaparte is. Is on the inside maybe? Yeah, he's on the inside.
He is definitely on the inside there. And Bonaparte
Lumen
now outside might have more. I think Lumen let him.
Yeah, but Bonaparte is.
He's very. I mean, he was in a collision at the start immediately. He should be way more ahead in his mind.
Yeah, of course, but he's in my opinion too aggressive.
Meanwhile, Rushke is now on Chistari.
Yeah, it's 8 tenths. There's much of a gap. I'll stay here in the height of the 4.
Peter Jones, now the fastest lap.
Nah,
gets immediately countered by a Stwerker fastest lap.
Now we have... Whoa. The fight is on.
The fight for the lead is on. Worker looked during testing and today during practice already faster. Proved that in qualifying at the end. We will keep you updated through the lifetime of that.
Oh, Hernandez has a look. Now he waits.
Now waiting sometimes isn't the worst thing
Yeah,
to
but
do.
he can't wait too long because Bonaparte is behind him, right behind him. And we've seen him acting very aggressive. He doesn't want to wait.
Yeah, the cars are all equal though, so it's difficult to overtake at the end of the straight. You need to be very close and then have some balls to attempt it. See Lumen again. Or Bonaparte now.
And Lumen can't quite match the pace.
No, I don't think so.
But
I'm
Altwein
very
is holding
late.
them up, which you can clearly see. Shastari and Rushka are away.
Well ahead.
And
Oh, and I now
mistake.
think he did a mistake. And I now think Hernandez will go through. And Bonaparte, the way I see him drive right now, he will
be ahead of
He
both.
will not be shy to attack both in the same corner. Let's say it like this. Max Verstappen with another fastest lap of the race.
Hernandez lost some momentum because of the error from
Altwein tries to cover for Hernandez, who's outside. Bonaparte sticks the car into the inside.
And he's
and
through both.
Goes through both.
Hernandez is out.
Oh yeah, oh, what happened there? Was there contact? I think there was contact with Chris Altwein. And he's now down in 9/10s. He lets through Saulius Laurinavicius. Meanwhile, last lap, fastest lap from Max Verstappen again.
1.5 seconds.
This is the action we want to see in TCC. Not necessarily the collisions, but the close racing we're getting.
I guess Hernandez was kicked out by Altwein, who doesn't expect Bonaparte there to attack both.
That's a race incident in my eyes, as far as from what I saw.
Yeah, but Bonaparte doesn't look like he could pull away very quickly.
No, right now not. Even though I think here the last corner is where Altwein has some
Berger only 1 second away.
Yeah,
3/10 faster last lap than Jones.
Slowly closes this lap to Jones. The fight we always have here in TCC between Peter Jones and Max Torka.
Yes, we will have big fight in the closing stages of this race.
At least we hope so. After the unfortunate starting sequence. And we can't forget there's a second race with reversed grid, so at the moment Tobias Kress would start on pole position there. And, you know, Hernandez would be second.
No good camera on Lumen. Sorry for that, but Altwein does another mistake. That's the chance for Lumen. Go ahead. P7, but yeah, he waits.
Might be the smart thing to do right now.
Another mistake, another too late braking.
Under pressure. Definitely a lot of pressure on Altwein here.
And 7/10 between Berger and Jones.
They're close, yeah. Berger will definitely attempt the attack. Don't let you get... Oh, he's really close. He has the slipstream Storker, I think, from like the way the times move between the two.
Yeah, but these two are closer now. 6/10 faster Storker than Jones.
Yeah, there must be a mistake and oh, they're close. I'm looking on the minimap I have provided while this is happening.
Lumen is through.
Did Altwein go to the pits? I think Altwein
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to the pits.
You have damage?
Interesting. And he misses his pit box, so he loses more time.
Yeah, his
And
race
he's
is
now
over,
lost.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's concentrate on the
The
front.
leading two. Within a second is he. And
It
at the
looks much
moment it
closer
looks...
than 710s, to be honest.
Yeah. It's definitely close between the two. Altwein right now comes out of the pit. Obviously way
I don't
down.
know if Jones maybe uses too much tires for now. We've seen him in quali,
Be
he
very
was
aggressive
very
on the
aggressive with the
warming up.
tires. Maybe it's the advantage of Sturker now that Jones uses too much tire the whole race.
Yeah. I definitely, from talking to drivers before the race, them saying you definitely feel the tire degradation here.
Yeah, and Sturker
Peter
goes for
definitely
it.
feels the pressure. Attack inside. Peter tries covering the outside.
He
Mark
was too
brakes too
late.
late.
Where's Peter? There's Peter.
Has to let him pass again. 6 minutes left on the clock. And from the way I see it, Rushke is also closing down the gap to Laurinavicius in the battle for the last podium spot.
There's at least one free podium spot to wrap, and Rushko wants it.
Rushke definitely wants it, the second place driver last season.
But don't forget about Bonaparte. He was in third, I guess, in the first corners where he was pushed out. From his normal pace, he would definitely be further up the grid. So
yeah, he's closing down to Chastari right now. So
yes. Don't forget him. He will be there. At least he will get one try for P5, I guess.
While we continue driving with Max Berger. But also Rushke is very close to Dovydas Laurinavicius, right? Might have to take an eye on that as well.
Very wide corner entry from Max Berger.
Yeah. Maybe we can go to Rushke right now, because I think the attack there is more likely than here.
Yeah, probably.
Rushke known to be potentially a bit more... Yeah, not as aggressive as other drivers, to say the least, but the attack doesn't come. Not enough slipstream, not close enough. But he is close to Laurinavicius.
Yeah, and we have another
and at the end we have Lumen against Laurinavicius against Hernandez, battling for an 8th position. That's happening right now too.
He's pretty close now. You will get a chance.
Yeah, I think we will see an attack here on the back stretch.
He goes for it on the inside, and he's through.
Yeah, and that looked very clean. Hernandez goes through. And I think Squirker is now really close again to Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Too close for comfort. A touch.
Mark again very frustrated.
Yeah, but I'm with him at this point. He was next to him and Peter just drove on the left. That was, in my opinion, too late from Peter. But 2/10 now, Mark will get the attempt on turn 1.
Yeah, he will definitely get the chance. The thing is, which side will Peter cover? Inside or outside? Yeah, he will cover the inside. Outside Mark.
And he comes back to the outside and the touch again. Where's Peter? He's on the
That's
outside.
very aggressive
Mark doesn't
defending
give up,
there.
and is he through?
Through.
Where's Peter? Where's Peter? On the inside.
No, he's not through.
Very aggressive battling from both. And he once again just can go to the outside, and Peter is just giving him one car with of space.
If
And Mark,
even, but
Mark isn't through,
he's still not through.
and he is still not happy.
That looked very close. I don't know if that was still one car width of space he left him there. And obviously, we're in the last 2 minutes of this race.
Mark is definitely much faster through the corners. You can see it that he's sticking into the on the rear wing, and he
And now
goes
the
for
inside
it.
comes.
And Peter closes the
touch.
door and touch again. It's going to be dirty in the last minutes, I guess.
And I think the next lap will be the last lap.
Look at
Don't have
Laurinavicius.
Laurinavicius
He's closing.
closer.
We could have a 4-wide battle for the lead in the last minute.
I don't think so far, unless these two do something stupid.
Yeah, but the battle is getting more aggressive every lap, I guess.
Mark again decides for the outside line.
He has no choice. He needs to, and he tries it on the inside.
Oh no! He goes to the inside. He goes to the inside. Mark this time on the inside line.
He's through for the moment.
It's
Peter
through.
tries to cover, but
Touch.
and they touch again.
Mark does it.
Marcus through, and there's
Mark
Laurinavicius.
is
He isn't that far back. If Peter
No.
has some damage or worn tires,
Even though it's
Yes.
questionable if he will attack, considering they're teammates. But Mark pulls through the last lap overtake for the lead. And I don't think Peter can recover from him.
and Bonaparte is very close to Shastari.
Sorry, yeah, but I don't think close enough for an attack. And then there's also a little fight group 7, 8, 9, Lumen, Hernandez, and Laurinavicius. The leaders now go into the last sector.
Yeah, that will be the
So
last
I think
lap.
this will be the last lap. Unless the game tries something funny. This is the final lap. The game says final lap. Don't do a mistake now, Mark. But he should be too experienced.
he
for
should be
five-time
through.
champion to do a mistake. And I think he's through.
But I guarantee you, we will have many discussions after the race about this.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some moves were over the limit, and
He wins.
yeah,
Jones second.
Max Worker wins,
Third
Jones second, and Laurinavicius takes third in front of Rushke.
And Press Trash, and I think Aldwine could snag up 10s right now. That's Saulius. That's the battle for 10th position.
And Altwein is on
And
the
Aldwine
inside.
clutch. And Aldwine is through. That's why you need...
Kress goes for it, and Altwein made a slight mistake. But I guess he has it. Kress can't attack back.
Tress also has the headlights on for some reason.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
But Altwein gets 10th position. And Altwein gets 6 points. So yeah, we should get ready for the winner's interview. So we're here with the winner, Max Twerker. First win of the season. Known feeling for you. Talk a little bit what happened in that race and the start, and especially last lap overtake.
Well, the first lap and the last lap, basically the whole race, or at least the decisive moments. First lap was pretty much mayhem, to be honest. I don't know what happened. Someone tapped me in turn 1. and I nearly spun out, but I could recover. Then I tried an outside move against Andre Bonaparte, but I think he didn't see me and just cut over. So he spun out, and yeah, from then on it was a little bit of a fight with Dovidas Laurinavicius, but I think the move was not that good in the end, and he realized himself, so he let me pass again, and then it was me against the clock, basically, trying to catch up to Peter. Made a few mistakes, and luckily had the upper hand in the last lap.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to hold you up that much. I think you said pretty much everything. Maybe we see you after the next race, because that race is starting very soon, and I don't
We'll
want you
see,
to
we'll
miss the
see.
race start.
Thanks, mate. See you.
Goodbye. So yeah, that were the brief words of the race winner. Shall we quickly go through the grid for race 2, Johannes?
Yeah, can we? We can.
So pole position is for
Chris Altwein.
Yeah.
No. Chris.
Nick Kress, then Chris Altwein, exactly.
Yeah.
Then third, Saulius Laurinavicius. Fourth, David Hernandez. Fifth, Kay Lumen. Sixth, Andre Bonaparte. Seventh, Franco Cestari. Eighth, Thomas Ruschke. Ninth, Dovidas Laurinavicius. 10, Peter Jones. And 11th, winner of last race, Max Worker. And the lights are on. And they're out, and away we go. Press the leader, Altwein second. Altwein immediately goes into the lead, it looks.
Yeah, pretty
No,
decent
Kress
start
has a
from
better start.
everybody.
Kress has definitely a better start. We just didn't see him because Saulius Laurinavicius covered him up. Worker not with one of his patented good second
Worker
race
got
starts.
hit.
Touch with Dovidas. Jones is 11th, Ruschke 10. And Jones will immediately try to overtake Ruschke here. And Ruschke leaves him as
Just
few
as much
space as possible.
as he needs, and we got a spin.
Oh, spin! Spinalla,
That's
Saulius
Laurinavicius. And another spin there.
Oh, that's Worker!
Worker and the other
Dovidas.
Laurinavicius. Both Laurinavicius at the back now, and Worker got spun around.
I think Worker thinks he let the right one through, but he didn't.
Don't know.
Another hit! Touches that one and spins him out too.
Jones is already on the 6th place, and I just need to go back to the pits so I don't stand back on the main straight. So we have Kress in front, Bonaparte
then
in second,
Bonaparte, Cestari third,
and then the
fourth Hernandez, fifth Lumen,
and Jones already in 6th.
Yeah. Got a bit lucky there and all.
But what happened to Stwerker?
That's mind-boggling what happened there.
Unfortunately, we have no replay today.
Yeah.
But we will ask him after the race, for sure.
Yeah. By the way, maybe a little information why Altwein was in the pits in the last race. The team apparently forgot to fuel him up properly.
That's bad luck.
Yeah.
And Jones goes to 5th place.
Yeah, just want to say Lumen lets Jones through. So Jones now in 5th already. Everything
and
is
Altwein goes
working
for
for him.
Ruschke.
Yeah. the Ukraine car. Bonaparte for a move against Kress for the lead.
And he got hit! Altwein got hit from Rushke, sorry for the confusion. And Bonaparte looks to be through, no!
Oh, they touch! Chestari
Don't think so,
behind
but it was
that, but the
close.
Brazilian takes the lead,
And Chestari goes for it! His second now, where's
takes
Kress?
second place.
Kress is still on the inside.
Yeah.
And he's through again!
Yeah.
Now there's Hernandez. And Jones already in fifth, looking at this battle, and
Yeah,
I guess
he could.
the best
win
thing
this.
would be to wait and see. Walker is just right 3 places behind him, which is 5 seconds.
There will definitely be discussions after the race
Yeah,
about
for sure.
Walker.
Just setting the tower up.
Yeah,
Was it
sorry for this.
bouncing?
It's all a bit difficult, more difficult than I said the course. Bonaparte leads.
We see
Then
the
Kress,
move from
Chestari against Hernandez. Hernandez gets on the
Hernandez!
grass and Hernandez spins out.
but he got it
He
under
avoids hitting the
control.
wall. Lumen through. Where's Rushke,
And
who lets
Stwerker-
Stwerker through?
Yeah, and Stwerker now
6.
6. 2 places behind Jones. No, never mind.
Who is
Jo-
fighting against Stwerker's teammate Chestari.
Chestari is making his car wider than it is. Just for
Yeah,
his
and
teammate.
Peter Jones makes his car a bit wider than allowed.
And we've already seen it from in race one from him. He is just very aggressive in the battle, and yeah, well, Chestari goes for it, and it went well.
Yeah.
Jones must be very upset now, but well, that's racing.
Yeah,
Very
of course
aggressive
it's
from
racing.
both.
And Kress is now, of course, holding them up because Bonaparte is now opening up a little gap.
Yeah, he's
to
pulling
those.
away. Jones goes for it.
Oh, they touch slightly. And he goes past. It's now third, fourth Chestari.
But
fifth
Lumen isn't
Lumen.
that far away. But we can see Stwerker isn't that far away too.
Yeah, he
You
has.
can see it in the mirror.
Yeah, he has come closer. Altwein, meanwhile, down in 8s already. Rushke 9, 10. Saulius, I want to say.
Jones on the outside can't quite make the move stick.
Kress defense very
And
odd.
Kress. Did he touch him?
I don't know, but that was a very aggressive take of that corner.
That's the best that could happen for Max Stwerker at the moment.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Chestari
Chestari,
goes
that's
for it for
aggressive.
both.
Oh,
Well.
And Jones now second.
That
Lumen
wasn't
fourth.
the best plan for Chestari.
I think he just completely missed his breaking point.
Big misjudgment,
now
and he
it
goes
takes
for it
Lumen
on
again.
Lumen.
But I think Peter Jones is gone now.
But he goes for
And it
Kress.
immediately attacks Kress too.
That was pretty good.
Jones.
And he got
Oh,
spun
that's
around.
good.
Where's Stwerker? That's not good from end.
Oh,
Lumen.
Lumen's gone.
Where's Lumen?
Lumen's-
He got it back under control.
Worker up to 5th position right now.
Yeah, he
One
needs to
up.
go past Kress. Next one is his teammate. This shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Kress technically shouldn't be a problem too from experience, but he's making himself very wide today. And defense is very
he's
good.
doing a good job.
But I think Stwerker is through while
Bonaparte-
Bonaparte takes the fastest lap. He's 5.6 seconds ahead from Jones. I think he is a shoe-in right now for the win. Meanwhile, Rushke
Oh,
goes
we see a 3-wide battle there.
Yeah, Kress goes past Stwerker again, but I think he missed his breaking point a bit. But defends aggressively. Mark makes sure to let
Smirker's
him know
through.
that's aggressive and is through.
But Cress won't give up that easily.
No, and
And
that's
he goes
his
for it
ride.
again.
And he completely drives into him.
Stwerker
Mark, I think
made his
that's-
mind clear.
I think that's his good ride in that situation to make sure he stays ahead of Cress. Because that wasn't 100% clean as well.
But I guess Stwerker really likes to flash.
Yeah, it's like he wants to make his frustrations known.
But well,
It
I understand
doesn't
him.
mind about the feelings of the other drivers. Last year he even flashed towards his own teammate Christian Alvarez. He's 10.5 seconds already down from Bonaparte in the lead. Here we have another fighting group.
We have
Even
what
though
I
the-
call a train.
Yeah, it's basically from 4th
Altwein
place
makes a
down to
mistake.
10th.
Now Vinicius goes through and Rushke
Rushke as well.
go. Can he take Laurie Vinicius? Rise on the outside.
There's more cars. There's
And Altwein hits
Rushke.
Rushke. He
It's
He can
8
throw
again.
back.
Where's Laurinavicius? There's Laurinavicius, but Altwein is also in front of Laurinavicius.
And we have Hernandez versus is this Cress? It's Cress.
Yes. There's in a lot of
slight mistake
situations
there.
today, but I think now Hernandez should be through.
This worker behind his teammate. But 5 seconds behind Jones.
No.
Jones can't match the pace from Bonaparte.
Oh. Or he can match it, he just can't close the gap. Oh, and I think there was a touch between Hernandez and Kress again, I think.
Yeah, we see Rushke and Altwein in the battle.
Yeah, behind that immediately is Laurinavicius. Just not sure which one right now, to be fair.
Oh, very good exit from Rushke here. Last corner.
Yeah.
And he's already through. Sparker with a 140.1 and he's through. I guess his teammate let him through.
Yeah, that could be the case.
And Rushke again.
Stays in 9th for now. Will now try to close the gap to
There's
Laurinavicius and
Kress.
Oh yeah, Kress in the wall!
He spun around. Didn't see if it was on its own or if there was a contact.
I think it was on his own. And is now down in last place.
Sad for him, he has done a good race so far.
Very close field right now. But I think the first 2 places are taken with Bonaparte and Jones.
Yeah, I guess the third too. Behind him is his teammate and Lumen is 4 seconds behind, so...
Yeah, and Hernandez is behind him, potentially wanting that 5th place.
Hernandez is actually very close indeed. But I don't think he can make the move sticking this
No, not from there. But maybe on the backstretch if Lumen does a mistake.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. And with Slipstream, he might be able. Crescent, meanwhile, in the pits. And with Slipstream, he might be able to overtake him. Attack is
Goes for
coming.
it. Lumen lets the space.
Lumen is a very cautious driver in these battles. Yeah, and Hernandez takes 5th place,
There
I
he
think, even
is.
though Lumen is still there.
But he won't give up.
Now he has to kind of.
No. Mistake
too
from
late.
Hernandez. Lumen gets through again. Weird camera angle there. But it gets darker.
Yeah, it does get darker. It does get later here in Brazil. And Tress has meanwhile given up.
Yeah, sad for him. Made a very good first half of the race.
Yeah, bad day in the office at the end.
Yeah, doesn't deserve that. But that's racing too,
Yeah.
for sure.
Meanwhile, Jones is slowly biting away on the lead of Bonaparte, but not anywhere near enough that Bonaparte.
Oh, we
needs
see
to
in
be
the
scared.
background Rush doing Laurinicius, and in the foreground
Hernandez against Lumen.
we go onward with Rushke. Can see
Oh.
both there. And then this is through Lumen and Rushke
Rushke's not against Laurinavicius.
can't make the move stick, but has again the chance on the second straight.
Yeah.
Down to turn 4. Fighting.
Now the attack comes.
Outside, can he make it stick? No. Bit too wide there.
Five minutes left in this race. Not gonna be a nail biter for the win today, but it's gonna be a close fight for the last top 5 spot as it looks. 4
And-
drivers in close proximity.
Yeah. Rushke and Laurinicius coming closer to Hernandez and Lumen.
Yeah.
Could be a 4-way battle now. For the last 5 minutes.
Don't forget, once the clock is on 0, the race will be over the next time they get over the line.
Lumen goes for it, needs to go to the outside.
Yeah.
Hernandez covers the inside. First Lumen is right behind.
And not through.
Gets the chance down to turn 4. But needs to
Yeah, but
needs
it looks
to
like
look in the mirror.
yeah, just want to say, looks like Saulius, I think is it, or Dovidas, I'm not sure. We'll get that too.
Pretty close now.
Yeah.
You see Jones is slightly closing the gap to Bonaparte, but he's
Yeah.
running out of time.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem right now for Jones. Can't see him gain a second per
We
minute.
have Laurinicius against Rushke.
Yeah.
Take 4 or something.
They seem to be held up by these two. Man, the other two seem like they have a very similar pace.
Yeah, ooh.
MG doesn't have good cameras.
Yes. Sorry for that. Next race will be better. There we will have an outside camera and
In Silverstone. Oh,
He
they
hits.
touch!
Laurinicius hit
Dovidas,
Lumen.
by the way.
And now Rushke can
Try and attempt the overtake.
he goes to the inside. Oh,
Oh, late
Laurinicius
by Dovidas, and he
misjudged.
has to go straight.
He misjudged completely his braking point.
And Rashka looks at an attack at K Lumen.
Yeah, Lumen is lucky not to got hit by Laurivanicius. Fuck's sake, these cameras.
Not sure if he knows how lucky he got there, K Lumen.
Maybe he was a bit shocked because Rushko was next to him.
Yeah, and now Rashka is definitely past Lumen.
Yeah, but Hernandez is...
3
pulled
seconds
away.
gone.
He's pulled away.
He has taken the opportunity of them squabbling over 4 corners to
And
pull a 3-second gap.
Stwerka got a second closer to Jones, but
Not
there
enough.
are still 4 seconds left, so... He's running out of time.
Yeah.
But Laurivanicius is back. Again, very close to Lumen.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Dovidas seems to be faster than Lumen and Hernandez. They seem to hold these two up while those two were also fighting.
And don't forget about our last two driving Laurivanicius and Altwein.
Yeah, they're close too.
Close as well.
Even though it seems it's a bit more calm between these two.
And
Attack from
Laurivanicius
Dovidas.
goes for it. And
Take
looks
seventh.
through. No.
Oh, Lumen.
Yeah, Lumen tried, but can't stick with him. And we have the other Laurivanicius against the
Altwein. Just Altwein.
Or yeah.
I think you got for a second there too close to German politics there.
Yeah, sorry. First time
But yeah.
commentating a
All
series
good.
isn't always easy.
Well, even though we now should maybe go to the leader as he's about to go over the line and win the race. First race weekend in TCC, I think, for Andre Bonaparte. And he recovers from, an unlucky situation in race 1. To now win race 2, collect 25 points, goes over goal, and wins in Interlagos.
Yeah, very strong
Peter
performance
Jones
from him. Peter Jones
finishes second, Max Twerker third.
he got a
Just
bit
start-
unlucky with the first
starting.
round, first lap incident.
Fourth, Chistari. Fifth will be Hernandez. I think no attacks on the last straight. Rashka 6. Laurivanicius 7. Lumen 8. 9th will be Altwein. And 10th will be Laurivanicius. Kress did not finish this race.
Yeah, and big
Congratulations to Andre Bonaparte.
Big congrats. Bad luck in the first race, but even stronger in the second race. So he deserves that win, and yeah, we will see what he has to say about it.
We're here with race 2 winner Andre Bonaparte. Andre, first of all, congratulations to that win. Talk us a little bit through basically the first lap for you where you took the lead.
Hello, Philip. Let me try to speak a little in English. Okay. I make a very good start and take careful because I'm starting the 6th position at the second round and stay in the inside part of the road and try to make a clean race. So after the first S of the Senna in Interlagos, I think I'm stay at the 3rd position or 2nd position. I can't remember really, and try to take a very good pace. Under how can I say this? I stay at 2, 3, or 4 laps behind the first one. Stay at the 2nd place. After an overtake, a difficult overtake but a clean overtake, I take the 1st position and try to maintain the pace because I don't have a good pace at that track. It's my home track, but I don't like Interlagos. So for me, it's difficult to maintain a very good pace. And for me, 46, 47, 4.6, 4.7 is a good pace. But the other drivers stay very, very, very hard. So I maintain the distance and make my first position and at the second race. And for me, it's a good, very good, a very good result. Thank you.
No worries. Yeah. You talked about it. Win at the home race, first TCC start. How much does that mean to you?
Sorry.
How much does this win at your home race mean to you?
For me, it's very, very important. And the kind of track and the kind of the temperature of the tires is really, really difficult for me. It's difficult to take a very good situation of my tires. So it's a little cold at the start, or it's a little cold at the start, and after the mid of the haze, the half of the haze, the tires is overheating, so it's difficult to maintain the pace. So for me, it's a very, very, very good result.
Then we don't want to hold you up from celebrating that win. I hope you have a nice rest of your weekend, and I hope I see you again in 2 weeks in Silverstone.
That's okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
So for now, we would like to end the stream now and
Yep.
wish you a very
We
very
hope
happy
you all had
weekend.
fun watching, and yeah, we see you as well at the next race, hopefully in Silverstone. Everybody, bye, and yeah, keep racing.